They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
288.
Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Oh, yeah, because he's waiting.
Come on, bro.
He's waiting.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of
Got
scrimmage.
2 niggas over there, 2 big old bulls.
And said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Oh, what the?
It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Shifts by him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on,
2nd
bro.
down, here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's
Oh, a little bit harder, baby. A little bit harder. You'd have had it.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. For 13 yards that time at a 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Yo.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this time he's able to
Like
take
a
it
year
down to
ago.
the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of ball may come your way.
I'm going to cover 3 right now.
Now Ryan. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13 and also the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think
So
it's
it's either like cover 3 or cover 2.
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Back now in Houston, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get this well
3 of them on that side
before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3:51.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Ain't gonna be long.
On the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up
this ain't no random nigga.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold it back.
It's almost 2 minutes, man.
Line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also
almost halftime. I mean, well, yeah, halftime. Not halftime. I mean, 2-minute warning. I'm saying halftime.
They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping.
Throw the ball.
He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that point, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go.
Everybody in the game?
Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
I don't know.
They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Time for a break.
Let's get some
we'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Target. Flag 22. Flag 22.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Watson hands this to Foreman. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Reset.
they go with a tight end carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Texans on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Foreman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it.
I say you get away.
Inside the 30. And they
You've been getting away. You've been getting away. That's what I said. You've been getting away, nigga.
Well, in overtime, I think coach is always wondering where's that.
No. Yeah. Yeah, you trash. I got you. Come on. I'm going to your house. Send it on, nigga. Don't tell me about sending it on. You send. Nah, you know how to do it. Yeah, you do. Whatever. I don't come to your house. Go to old school way. Go to the game. Yeah, send me an email. Now that last interception hurt him. What a rematch. I don't know who that is. I don't care who you get. Get a team.
Shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the same man, got me.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Madden, as usual.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Nah, I ain't play it. They said the same thing about 19.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Buying time. He may try and run for this. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That nigga fooled you, Marshall.
Third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 64 yards. And the Bengals are going to take
Oh, you got to look with that bullshit right there.
Take it to the house.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
What you doing?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Yes, sir.
And a nickel
Nick, we
look here
already
for
had
the
this
Bengals
discussion.
as
You're
they
too
try
young
to
to be
defend this
talking
on
that shit.
third.
You got blood. You before your time. Let's get that
They'll run
straight.
it now out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Oh, come on. I couldn't get around the damn man. Come on, man.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for
I
a
got
loss
stuck
of 9.
on it, damn man.
So
Couldn't get
second
by.
and long, and got to be careful not to
Couldn't
fall
get
out of
by.
field goal range. Out of the gun, Watson steps it, and he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Going to need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On fourth down, Watson sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, throw the
That
ball.
is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that
You
they
didn't
went
play
for
the
it,
post
right?
route.
Maybe the big
That ain't what I was going
the
to.
head coach senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game.
You ain't play deep. You ain't play the person I was going after, so I ain't worried about you.
We'll get him later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why
No, I
he
was
decided
not.
to go for it there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw here, Dalton. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the
Got me
result
locked
is
on
a
man
first
two and
down.
man two couldn't
I'm not
move.
sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he
Man two
finds a way to
couldn't
hurt you.
move.
As
Okay.
coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but
off the
enough
man,
there
too.
in the tank. Alongside
That's why I got
Charles
control.
Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now to the air. Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And Dalton to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Dalton here from the gun, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So Dalton now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Check. Lead! 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Dalton to his big target Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Here's Dalton.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it again with Miller. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Watson on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there.
They won't
It's
even bullet the ball down the
incomplete.
field.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Dalton, 1st and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another chance for Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
What? Whatever.
And this will
Make sure you
not be
put it in your photo
returnable. It's
album.
out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll roll him out right. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I say he sent it to you.
Half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the line.
He's on my offensive plays. Get some. Gotta change my playbook, that's all.
That's a good game, man. Respect. Who on that phone? Who on that phone? Yeah. I'm on your mama's phone, bitch. What is your mama doing? Is she sleep or watching TV?
Two great eggs. You don't want to open now? Cause ain't nobody else available.
She called me Richie 'cause she never knew her daddy. And my dog black, rhythm nation chanting, boy don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground, frontin' like a ride with the mom. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a head dog, all of them all. Strutting like Pac out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce.
Oh, I ain't worried about no damn Neek.
I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my
I gotta change my offensive plays.
we was gangin' since the platinum Fubu days. I got dreams of being Hova, action movie, yay. Listen, babe, it's so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could release a rain. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. Real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay what ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you laid down. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can move with me?
Thank you, baby.
You sound good, though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Now she's trying to figure out what to do since he put the game down.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Boy.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Look at yourself.
Reset.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a give to Miller. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw is Watson. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now the pitch to Freeman. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And the pitch goes to Miller. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, the creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They toss to Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
There we go. 21.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Tuesday.
It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Reset. Do that.
Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his left.
Oh, you catch
Is
it.
incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It went straight to him.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there,
It went
need to be a
straight
little
to
bit
him.
more
He didn't catch
careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he
Throw the
can't
ball.
get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Hey, throw the ball.
As they stop it with
You
28
see
seconds to
something
go
all
in the
over?
first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll roll him out right.
Oh, really? They're going to throw it light?
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Really?
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Oh, they
after the
robbed
break.
him. They
Thank you,
robbed
sir.
him.
A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. 39.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Wow.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Oh, that nigga did not cross that line.
But they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
No, you didn't.
Ryan now.
No, that boy didn't step over. I made sure of that.
It's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it. Freeman.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
Come on,
looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Watson now to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Miller. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is
wow.
incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no
You ain't
avail.
even touching
the
the man.
Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back now in Houston. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Wow. What kind of defense are they playing? Can't do that. Can't do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
I finally get in. I finally get in.
This will be incomplete.
I finally get in.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead,
really?
they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing
all game long, y'all have not been able to do this. Now, so y'all want to
with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this to the 30.
I've been covering this for the longest. You're going to send me no defense not going to cover this? Really?
Big time as they pick
Well,
up
you got
29.
whatever you got going on, boy. It's all good. They fucking the fuck out of me.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Can't get in for the motherfucking blitz. Can't get in for the blitz. Can't get in for
incomplete.
None of my shit.
It would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Motherfucker today.
Play action. It's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
No, it ain't all good. I'm watching shit that don't normally happen.
Again, Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete.
I've been doing that since the first fucking quarter, looking for that bullshit play.
And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Richmond. I got it.
Watson hands this to Foreman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Connection lost. I know I wasn't going fucking crazy. Oh. Connection lost. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I never told anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like them in the mountain. That's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a whip by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sense by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rest keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never look lucky. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like you and I look. Yeah, I wreck so much. That boy have. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, hoes fuck. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glasses for the trolls. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do my tag. I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth. I never told anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a whip by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sense by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. Wiping on my toes. I seen a new alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice. You looking at you. It's squad goes win. Are you pretty like no?
Hey, what are you doing?
Anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the
streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some rats by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on the I got it in the bag, man, getting all type of cash, I'm a general.
That gets doubled, doesn't it?
Good game, boy. You right. Yeah. Boy, that was a great game. Oh. Yeah.
Who?
I gotta take something out on somebody.
One in the hand, one in the bag, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm in it all the flash.
Keep telling you got me mistaken with the other KJ. Except you're inviting this play. Except you're inviting this play. Yes, ma'am. What's going on?
How is your day going?
It's going fine so far.
What's wrong with father?
What you gonna do? He's not here.
He gone?
He kicked me to the curb already. He kicked me to the curb early. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. Who told you that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DJ Reader in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I feel too low.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm in the middle of the game, not bad.
Now a handoff to Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I can hear y'all.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now it's Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Did you get the cheese?
Lamar Miller. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yeah, hold on, drink my bag.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Oh, wow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And his pass incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Damn.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
You said what? ADU would be an amazing girlfriend.
A shotgun snap for goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Third and long. It's gone. And this one is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it.
Whatever you gonna do it now.
All this shit. Oh.
Come on. Come on. It wouldn't let me click. Oh. You got to be shitting me.
Why can't I just pour from the bag?
Because your hands are dirty. That's why I can't pour from the bag.
You'll be alright, Asia.
24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Oh, you could go hard.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, shit.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Watson, eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
What happened when you were on?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Watson. On the move to his left. Caught left side Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll toss it to Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
To throw is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Miller. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Oh, my God.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. A big pickup with 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now a toss running left. This is Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half here, remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All right. Slow now. Slide. 180. Shell.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to.
Go all in him. Nah, everybody's locked up right now.
Streaking towards him.
I think I'm in the game, get some in the game.
Get his head around and make the play on the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Everybody's in the game.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
What rhythm?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky.
Rhythm playing get some.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
We need a 6 person.
Again, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5.
Wake it up, baby.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is gone. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frisco Bay.
Looking to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The offense is going to stay out there.
Bless you.
They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. It doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley.
Oh, baby.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
You got the Oakland, right? You got the Rams and you got the
Chargers. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Who you talking to?
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They begin with a run by Miller across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Watson. They'll roll him out right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Miller.
Oh,
and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Matt Longacre with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the foot.
Okay, who was that was open?
Bro, what the fuck? KJ,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a game.
Oh, I ain't know you was in the game, bro.
How many
No problem. Not a problem, sir.
No, me, I was trying to play. Y'all was playing the game when I tried to.
Okay. Whenever you get ready, let me know. Wow, excuse me. Hey, get some. A hell of a name right here. Quit now, son. Somebody got a name. Quit now, son. That's funny. Oh, dude, that dude only come play on that thing. I'm gonna Walker B from New Orleans. Hello? Huh?
You know if the bread's good? Is the bread good?
Mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it on the sweat it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand.
Did you use the bread that was open there?
One in the hand, one in the bag.
There's a package in there. It's open.
Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all
You
in
look young, but you're red.
Super fly for the dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle.
Looking at
Indicators on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you said you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the.
No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, the machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, looking clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard.
Here it comes.
Pictures thinner than a pantyhose.
I don't do that. In my prison, you know what I tell you? Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
What's up, bud? What's up with him, my dude? I see you in the tight game.
Renegade.
They want to fake like y'all. They're 21, man. They want to fake like.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something. Tell me something.
CKJ, let me see what that boy got going on. I saw him playing somebody.
Talking about me? No, I'm gonna play with my partner. He been bugging me all day long. I'm gonna go over here for just a few minutes. What's up, boy? Hello? Hello?
It's the NFL
Hello.
on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene
What'd
a
you
moment
say?
ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and
Get
ready
your
for
headset
football
right
are we
first.
as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Ain't nothing been happening. Why you ain't gonna come to the party room, man? Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I
So
understand
here's
that.
Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field.
I don't know if he played the rain or not.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. I don't keep track of all that, man. I just play the game. No, 70. 2 years after you.
For Jordan Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be
Yeah,
second and
everybody I
6.
play there, we play on here around our age.
Second down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
Like I say, when I see you invite to the party room, that's because everybody in there the same age.
It's a 9-yard
We might have a
gain,
couple
and it
youngsters.
keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back.
No,
you can get him to football.
there's a grown man talking shit, though. There's going to be some talking shit.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open
Really
field
kind of
into
wrong,
some
this old boy.
space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys
I'm warning you
know,
right
make
now. I
him
think
make
I'm
some
still
miss in the open
broadcasting, so you
field.
might be broadcast. So everybody gets to see this game.
Let's go, let's go.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he'll be brought
I ain't
down
worried
at
about
the
that.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's
Oh,
what
you
they're going to need
good?
to do here in the first
You
half.
good,
You've got
sir?
to take some pressure off of this
You
young
good.
quarterback.
That's what I say,
And
man.
no better way to
We
do
be
it
in the party, we
than
do
to
the same
establish the
thing,
running
talk the
game
same
early.
shit.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Oh, no.
And
Don't
he's
get
gonna
stripped
find his
now.
way forward
I
here
hate to
for
see
a
you get
modest
stripped.
gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and
I
it'll be
hate to see you
second
get
down.
stripped.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this
Should I
offense
have a
going
nigga,
forward.
I had a nigga get mad today? Mad. Yeah.
This is Howard on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Yeah.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Steps
Look at
away
this.
to his left.
They got me controlling one man.
They knew
I
what
didn't
they
get a chance
wanted
to
dial
move
up
my
on
shit.
4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. All runs on this drive so far.
Get off of
It's
him. I
first
don't
and
know
10.
why you was on him. But hey, that's what the computer did, so you can't say nothing about it.
On first down, they run with Howard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Red, hands up! Up! Right in! Red, up!
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Being chased out left.
No,
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. Third down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears.
First
and 10 at the 19. Now Cohen.
That go the other nigga. That's the other nigga named Connor.
Up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the rhythm lost. Man.
On second down, Trubisky.
Hit
as he throws there.
No.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this. forward, and that time they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Going for it all. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth
Play
down.
football.
But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Oh, it's going to be disrespectful. Okay.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. Now it's Trubisky. Letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sir, I hate to say this to you. It was a good Father's Day. It was a good Father's Day to you, open mother.
On the counter, it's Miller.
Beat down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL.
What I'm going to do now?
They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Third and long, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on
be humble. You said be humble. Oh, no.
Here's a give to Miller.
I know it is. I know it is.
Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 56 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there.
How about you? I don't know.
On that one because
It'll take you a long time to score.
Like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
It took you a long time to get down the field last time. It took you a whole quarter to get down the field. Yeah. I know.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
I hear you,
and
sir.
I think that that's exactly what they'll look to
I
do.
hear you.
But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
I see that you can't run on me like you really want to. Look at that goddamn ball talking that shit.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job
defensively,
getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This is Miller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to
midfield. Run through them holes they give you.
And there's a run to
Run
be
through them
happy
holes
with.
they give you, sir.
Solid yardage.
And they give them to you wide open.
Hand the ball to a back.
From the 50, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
There you go. Beat that nigga ass off you.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed.
That nigga off you try to blitz y'all there 5 times.
And make something
that nigga right down the throat.
That play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Every time he think he got something going, sticking right in that goddamn throat.
He's to the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Appreciate me what?
I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
I want you to mess up and touch that ball one time.
Now getting ready to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Okay, here he comes to running attack again, y'all. Let's be ready for it.
Thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll take this
right, set him up. Set him up so he gets stuck.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
He's still behind you, trying to give a good chance to get set up.
I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hang on, we got, you see it? You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He thought he had another hole over there.
Able to get it back to the
He thought he had a hole over there.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps. And
that's caught inside
he caught
the 30.
it. Got lucky there.
But not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You know, it's a short field.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
His name is Merciless.
Good convergence there defensively.
Y'all know who
Only
he
a
is,
yard
I'll
and
let
it's
you know.
2nd
His name is
down.
Merciless.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Better cover that. Yeah,
the Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got that cover too. They cover both of them.
19-yard line.
They cover both of them.
A yard and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
He ain't going across the line. He's not going across the line.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That's unusual.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hello.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Caught left side, Hopkins. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly
there's nothing
fading
I
here
can
in the
say.
second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I don't blame you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd
Gotta
and
make
10.
it work. Mm-hmm.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Watson now on 2nd
That's
down.
probably what's going to happen.
He almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection they felt. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked
Saw
up
the same
by
thing I
Leonard
saw.
Floyd. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point.
Well, you already going to beat her. You can ask earlier.
14.
What the shit?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out comes Houston. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Your concern is only concerned about yourself. No, there ain't no such thing as that too. Your concern is your own self. Concern that you get the out that you need to make the money you need to make to take care of the things you need to take care of. the ones that have kids at this point in time, they got to get it how they live. You ready?
If that's the case, they need to put everybody on salary. Then they won't have to worry about overtime.
Hey, bro, let's get it in.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
We
coordinator,
got food
I
in the
see a
refrigerator need to be
rush
cooked.
like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We had other salad stuff in us. It was
Gotta
salad
need
stuff in the
something
refrigerator. You could
special
have
here
finished
on
salad.
3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson rolling to his left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one goes for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now it's Miller. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Wow.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Think what that
On
is.
2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40
What?
to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as
Yeah,
he
they make them
extends
that
his
big.
drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Okay.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
All right. I'll
It's
do
a
that.
running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches.
Pick it up.
Looks like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Watson now, off the bootleg, out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
No.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Coffee, what?
Running left is Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
She's going to get with me on Monday about that.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Demaryius Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
All right.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Oh, what the hell?
Inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 60 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lamar Miller. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, forgive him, Lord.
Clock running, under 4 to play now
Yeah,
as they
Sunday.
come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Done to me.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll fall
That's right.
forward
Push
to the
him, son. Push him.
29-yard line.
I don't know he
Just a
can't do
yard
it
on the
coming up
pickup
behind
there.
you
That'll
like
bring
that.
up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
I'm going in. I don't know.
And it looks like this will be the last play
I
before
am
the
going
2-minute
forward.
warning.
I'm going all the way. I'm scoring 2 down. It is having to be a play action pass that I'm doing.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Caught here by Griffin.
Stop when you stop. I'm supposed to keep on going.
10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And Watson's going to throw it here. His pass caught at the 4.
Then they have
And
both
the
of y'all
stop will
covered.
come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident
Yeah,
there.
both of y'all
Get it to
covered.
your tight
Man.
end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making it a...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Get to that sack. That's cool.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I'm going to go check and see what's going on in this room. You know, I told you I was in the 40 room.
Going deep for Hopkins.
I gave it
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Like I said, man, we be having some good games just like this one.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Who open? Okay, it's on. I ain't turning it off. It turns off when I what you call 'em?
Oh yeah. Well, start it over.
It start over in just a second. As soon as we load up.
Hey, Love got a good little game on him. That dude here playing. That was a good game though. Dude here playing. Ooh, what you lose today? Get some? How much?
He lost one game. He lost one game. He been bragging about winning. He lost one game. That's because everybody keep letting you do that bullshit. Same thing I've been doing about it. Making your ass go to the wire. 35, 37, 30, 31, 32. Shit. I don't care how mad you been about it. What's been up, boy? I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. Where you been hiding at? Greg.
Huh?
Where you been hiding at, young man?
Oh shit, I've been here, bro. Yo, how the fuck do I get out there? Oh, there you go. I've been around. I just don't be on. I don't be on 18. I don't be on 19. I be on 18, bro. Let me cover it real quick. I like that.
Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium.
I could, but it's too difficult. There's so much you gotta do.
It's alright. Wait till the other one come out. You be more difficult.
Nah, I've been looking into the other one. It's bringing it back old school. Red, get some say, get your punk ass on and get your ass beat. Get some say, get your punk ass on and get your ass beat.
Take it back only to about the 13-yard line.
Let's see here. What defense was this random guy like?
Tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with a pro by the head coach,
good throwing ass down the field and shit.
Yeah, that nigga no. I done played that nigga 4 times in his bitch in every game. He's 21-0, 21-0. Everyone.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 4th.
You already know you got to throw the ball. You didn't know you ain't going to run shit.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like
Did I stutter?
Did I stutter? And you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, here's Henry. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
I sure did. I sure did. I sure did. That's what I said.
Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
This was going to give you that first down anyway, so I don't worry about that.
The drive continues. Defense had a chance
I don't want
to
to see how you get around the rest of the field.
Couldn't do it. I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, have a chance to get off the field.
You're going to get Mariota put in the hospital.
Wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Bless you.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through for a solid game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
You know what?
As his
I know
guys
what
are
you're
in for
getting
six.
here.
And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I just realized why you getting ahead of him. That's the only reason why you getting ahead of him.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Take care of that today.
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
You gotta load up too fast.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, Red Boy. Red Boy. I don't hear you crying about some tip drill here.
This is Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Again, 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long
That nigga cry.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second is Watson.
Oh,
the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Gonna need something special here on 3rd.
Oh, yeah, you can get an interception that way.
What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look at how they're playing to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now we know this coaching
Just
staff,
watching,
they have traits of
soaking.
aggression in their history, but what a start to this
Good
game.
song.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
It's 7-0, first quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Red, boy, let me roll to this duck. I'm ready, trust me, I'm ready.
2nd and 12.
Put it up, let me watch. I want to see that.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller, and he is quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Gotta quit smoking that Reggie, nigga. Can't be mixing that shit, fool.
To throw is Watson. On the move to his left.
Oh, they
Complete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion.
Oh, damn.
so over his
Oh, a
head.
big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Back to throw, Watson. Reach to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on down. Partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they're thinking on 4th and 1 there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. There's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. And it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game, he's going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind it, and he listened to it.
Case Walker complete. And get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
All defenders get tired of hearing about the lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away.
Don't do that.
Touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Man, who that is saying don't throw? Who that is?
That's Gino talking to somebody.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first
Talking to Hot Wheeler Stoner.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try to run for it with Henry, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down, escaping the pressure right, fighting for the end zone.
Give me that goddamn bottle trying to run this shit in on me.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
what the fuck?
And in this case, lose the
What he do? He knocked it from the back or what? This one?
But that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Oh, that's
You
bullshit.
can analyze it. You got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Receiver complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12. First down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And they'll run it here.
Oh, come on, 87. You missing your block.
A gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's third and 10.
This is your block, son.
Play calls. I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Just see you low.
Picked up by the USC.
Lucky ass shit right there.
Just see you low.
That's done over here.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski will return the block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right, sets up the screen to Lewis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Oh my God. That nigga threw that spring right between his hands.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't stop trying to check this, Ronnie.
And it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy lift come in from the offense, countered it with extra line, and then he's caught. Walker, touchdown Titans.
I never knew.
An 11-yard touchdown, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, old man.
About the 37.
Hey, old man.
It's a 4-yard kick.
That's Randy 25.
You talking to him?
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier.
That's Randy
offensive coordinator. I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's got the first down.
That's great, man. I'm the baddest motherfucker in here.
5 yards on the play there. It's a drive
That's
to
who that?
continue.
I'm about to whoop this shit out ready for it right now.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Foreman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A carry for Foreman, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
How you did?
Here's Foreman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now.
I got the Cowboys.
Here's another 1st and 10.
Man, who that is talking right there that said they want to play who that, man? Because Ready Boy, that nigga ain't got no game. You got to get his ass
He'll
with.
get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He just got
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, fuck that, man. You might as well sit right here. You might as well sit right here because it's 8. It's 8. That nigga already got a safety.
Off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting
All right, how about
third.
this? What the one that is? When you play win or lose, play lose.
I'm about to score again.
Here's Watson.
Man, who that is talking right now, man?
What the fuck? Why did I overthrow him?
Picked up by the USC.
Oh, you gotta be
right, G. I'm about to score right now on this nigga right now.
Man, they robbed me. Really good time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Man, they robbed the fuck out of me on that play.
That's a whole nother play, brother. But I'm about to score right now. I'm telling you, I'm about to score.
Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own
Bullshit.
I'm about to score on you, Rick.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over.
There you go.
already.
It's up there.
That's bullshit.
It's up there. It's up there. I'm not playing. I do this shit, son. Them niggas, my niggas get something and call me to this one for nothing. He called me over here because he know I'm the dope.
Field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops.
No, I knew that. That's all I need to see right there. That's all I need to see right there. That's all I need to see right there. That tell me the whole thing right there. You can have that bullshit that gets on. Don't know what the fuck y'all got going on today.
I'm trying to get my.
Like I said, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on today. Everybody done played in this party today. In this party, I done had wide open receivers catch the ball, and as soon as they get trust, they drop the ball. It's been happening all day in here, but I go play on the outside of this room, went to another party, went to another game, and didn't have that problem at all. I score. I ain't got nothing to do with no R1. Ain't got nothing to do with no R1. Don't perpetrate yourself to 10 because it's R1. No, sir. Shit, what time is it? 1 o'clock. Hell yeah. I'm out. Yeah, I'm gone. All right.